Alright everybody, another update on the saucer. I got the bottom masked off to the pattern I'm going to use with the dark green. One thing about the bottom, you're not going to really, once it's all together, I'm not going to look at it that much. But got to have some kind of pattern. So, I mean, this is going to be green. This section here is going to be green over here. So all I got to do is get the mask painter's tape out and tape up all these sections that I don't want the green on. And the green, again, I'm using this dark green XF61 Tamiya. It's acrylic. And that's what I'm going to start with first. And then, where's it at? German gray, which is XF63 for the other camouflage, like the top. So let me pause the camera, set up the spray booth, get that all ready, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, back on the lower section. It's ready to be painted. I got the paint mixed up in the airbrush, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright everybody, it's looking good. I'm going to pause the camera for now and continue to hit this area with another coat and look over the work and see if it needs any touch up, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, round 2. I got the German gray mixed in the airbrush, so let's get started. It's looking good, everybody. I'll pause the camera for now, continue working on this, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, I just hit the top saucer with the dull coat, and it's going to take a while for that to dry, and I would say the top is done. All I got to do now is hit it with some oil paints to do some weathering on it. So I'm glad this part's done. I'm still working on the lower, and I'll probably hit that tomorrow with a dull coat. So I'm going to pause the camera for now, let this dry, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on a German flying saucer. This is Saturday, April 14th. I'm down in my shop. A friend of mine on my YouTube channel asked me the paints that I'm using on the saucer. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video. I'll add this to part 8. But for the camouflage, I'm using dark green, XF61. I'm using all acrylic paints on the kit. The base color is light blue, XF23. Then I used rubber black, XF85. I used flat aluminum right here, XF16. And then I used gunmetal, X10. And then for the other part of the camouflage, I used the German gray, XF63. And then for the weathering, I have specifically bought these oils to do the Haunebu. Probably won't use them all. I did pick up some oil brushes from Amazon. It's a nice kit that I picked up specifically for the weathering I'm going to do to the saucer, and the specific oils that they recommend from Squadron for the Haunebu. I picked up, they're right here, which is burnt umber. Hopefully that's going to focus in. That's burnt umber, smoke, engine grease, dark rust, raw umber, and black. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce the name right, Abteilung, but I rather prefer to call them 502 oil paints. These are supposed to be the best on the market. I picked this setup a while ago, and picture on it's got the Falcon. That's pretty cool. I'll probably, when I get around to building the Falcon, I'll probably use some of these oils because it's fantasy and sci-fi color set. I had to have it. On the back side here, my eyes are bad, but it shows the colors right here. I'll just zoom in with the camera. And then I bought this base color alteration set for my military builds. I had to have that. And then you got the colors on the back. I can make some of them out white, yellow, black, intense blue, magenta, I think, and some type of gray for future builds with these oils. But these oils here are for the Haunebu. That'll be coming up soon. It's going to be a long process doing that, but I figured I'd share to everybody what I'm using, the materials, the paints, and the oil paints that I'll be using on the saucer for the weathering. So I'm going to pause the camera for now, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on the saucer. Lower section, I temporarily have the small turrets in place, and I masked off the area that I'm going to hit first with the camouflage, which will be the German gray. So you can see I got it here where it'll line up. Same with that one there. that one over there, and this turret here. And then I'll follow up with the dark green on this side over here. And this has a little bit that I can come up here with the green, and leave this one just almost half German gray and light blue. So let me pause the camera, set up the spray booth, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, back on the small turrets. I got the German gray mixed in the airbrush, so I'm going to go ahead and get these first with the German gray. So let me get started. I think it's looking real good. I got one more to go. Alright, everything is looking good. I'll pause the camera, check my work over, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, back on the small turrets. Only have 3 to do the dark green with, the camouflage, and I got the paint mixed in the airbrush. This shouldn't take too long. We'll go ahead and get started. Okay, everything's looking good. I'm going to pause the camera for now, check my work, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update. The top and the bottom section of the German flying saucer is done, as you can see here. That I finished up last weekend. This weekend here I worked on the bottom, camouflaged it, and then today I hit it with a dull coat. So that's drying. Next step is to get oils ready for weathering. I did take care of the four turrets. I'll hit them with a dull coat tomorrow. I figured I'd give everybody a quick update on the German flying saucer, and I'll talk with everybody later. Alright everybody, another update on the Haunebu. Off camera I did the main turret, camouflaged it, and saved some time, and it turned out really cool. Looks really cool. Everything's done now. All I have to do is hit the top with dull coat. I'll give everybody a look at it. Really looks cool. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap for part 8. I'd like to thank my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Sub to my channel. More to come, and I'll talk with everybody later.